What is good, Heat 'em Up gang? It's your boy Heat 'em Up Trail. I'm back with another video. Alright, will Kyle Shanahan lose the 49ers locker room if he cuts Jimmy Garoppolo? Thoughts before I start the video? No, he shouldn't lose the locker room. If anybody on that team in their right mind knows who we could possibly get and who we could potentially get in the draft, everybody knows who we can potentially get Deshaun Watson right now. We can potentially trade up and go get a quarterback that is for the future, not 29 years old, coming off of so many injuries. We can get a star quarterback right now, Deshaun Watson, or we could get a young quarterback that we can build around and can make an MVP out of in a couple of 2-3 years in drafting a quarterback. But y'all would not want to give up Jimmy Garoppolo. We can have all of that. We can be set. I see what the problem might be if they have problems, because they know people is gonna have to be they know teammates are gonna have to be sacrificed. They need to learn to suck it up. This is a business. Who cares? You play with who is on the team. This is a business. Who on the locker room is really gonna? How would Kyle Shanahan lose the locker room? Because if they're winning, how can he lose the locker room? The only way he can lose the locker room is if they get Deshaun Watson and we just lose. That's the only way he can lose the locker room. If we're winning and we get Deshaun Watson, we get Zach Wilson, trade up for Zach Wilson, trade up for Justin Fields, trade up for any quarterback, and get rid of Jimmy G. How could he possibly lose the locker room if we're winning? Winning solves everything. Winning. Why do you think we're going crazy this year, this season, this past season? Because we're not winning. Winning takes all of those problems away. What did it do for us last season? 2019. The seasons before that, we sucked. We were complaining. One winning season, go to the Super Bowl. Winning solves everything. We were having fun. The fans were lit. We went to the Super Bowl. We didn't win, but we went. It got us all hyped for the revenge tour. Even when we lost, we were hyped for the next season. Winning solves everything. So will he lose the locker room if he cuts Jimmy? No, they'll be upset. Oh well. If we're winning, they'll get over it. If they're winning, they'll get over it. If they're losing, then it's going to be a problem. Then it will be a problem. But if we're winning, he will not lose the locker room. People will look at Kyle Shanahan as a god. Not a god. I take that back. Do not misquote me with that. They will look at him as the leader they always thought he could be, and as the coach he always thought he could be. And that's all I'm going to say, because I'm about to repeat myself. So I'm going to just start the video now. Mom told me I repeat myself too much. She's my biggest critic. Oh, your mother always has to be your biggest critic, because that's how you get far in life. And I'm going to take her critic for it. So I'm going to stop repeating myself, and I'm going to start the video. I said what I had to say, now I'm going to start the video. Before I start, please send me players to react to. Like, only had one person, 2 people send me players to react to. Y'all realize if y'all send me players to react to, y'all will get the video like literally the next day. The next day, or if not the next day, the day after. I took the weekend off because it was the weekend, but just send me players to react to, because I don't always want to react to Grant Cohn. I don't always want to. Like, I'll react to him sometimes, but I'm not trying to make that my main focus, if you know what I mean. Reacting to Grant Cohn is not my main focus. Reacting to players and getting my perspective on those types of players is my goal. So y'all can get my aspects on players. I'm trying to find the next talent. I'm trying to be that guy that finds the talent. Just send me the players to react to. Just send them to me. Just send them to me. That's literally all y'all gotta do. Y'all will get videos every day if y'all just send me players to react to. Literally. Yeah. What was it? Friday, y'all got a Trey Lance video and a Justin Fields video. Subscriber asked me to react to Trey Lance. I react to Trey Lance. Posted it that next day. Justin Fields. Subscriber asked me to react to Justin Fields. React to Justin Fields. Posted next day. Same day as the Trey Lance video. Literally 5 minutes after I posted the Trey Lance video. Because a little loyal subscriber sent me that. So I'm going to get his out the way first. And then I'm going to go to this other subscriber. Because that's how I work with things. The subscriber who sent me the Trey Lance video, he's been in my comments for a good minute now. So I feel like he's a loyal subscriber. He's been in my comments, all that. So I'm literally gonna get y'all the video. I'm gonna get y'all the videos out. I just need y'all to send them. Just message me on YouTube if y'all want to keep doing YouTube, or like I keep saying, follow the social media on Twitter. Send them to me on Twitter. Literally, that's all you gotta do. At me, say send me this, or DM me on Twitter and send me this, and I will literally react to it that day and post it the next day. Literally, that's what it is. That's literally what it is. So just send me them, and I'm gonna react to them. I'm gonna get them out for you. But let's get into this Grand Cone. Let's go.
Would Kyle Shanahan lose the locker room if he released Jimmy Garoppolo?
Hopefully they say everything I said.
Does he even have a choice here? Does he just have to let Jimmy Garoppolo play and succeed or fail and kind of like get himself cut?
You don't have to do that. You're the head coach of the team.
Guys, this is the right move.
This is your team. This is not the players' team.
I don't know who wants to start. Maverick?
I can start. I just think, the players shouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Garoppolo is moved on from, because it's been rumored for the last couple months. Unless they're all on social media cleanses, he's
been rumored to be out of there since after the Super Bowl. If the media is so hardcore on Jimmy G, they know something. One thing I learned about, because I'm in media, I'm in sports, I'm in that type of class, where it's sports broadcasting, and all that. One thing I learned, if the media is constantly bringing it up, it means they're hearing it from the organization. Regardless of what John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan says, the media knows they know what they're talking about. They're not TMZ. ESPN's not TMZ. They're not one of those Hollywood type of. They know what they're talking about. They have good sources that knows things about what the organization is thinking about doing or what they're feeling like. They know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about. Is some of it more dramatic than it is? Yes, but it's a story. At the end of the day, they're a TV show and they got to pull views their damn self. They got to pull views their self. So are they going to add their little twist to it? Yes. But overall, it's all based off what they've heard from that main source that's connected with through the organization. So if they're talking about it, that whole Tom Brady situation, I feel like it was a real type situation. It was a real situation. I feel Kyle Shanahan just didn't want to pull the trigger because Jimmy G literally just led him to a Super Bowl. If Jimmy G didn't lead him to a Super Bowl and we would have probably lost in the playoffs or something like that, Tom Brady would have been, I feel like Tom Brady would have been in San Francisco 49er uniform. He would have been in the 49er uniform. Just saying. If the media is constantly bringing it up, that means there's some truth to it. After that Super Bowl, media was constantly bringing it up. Tom Brady to the Niners. Is Jimmy G out of there? How does Kyle Shanahan feel about Jimmy G? We've been hearing this forever since after the Super Bowl. Even in the season when we were winning, we were hearing that about Jimmy G. So if you keep... It's all true. In some little form or way, it's true. It may be a lie, but in some type of way, it's true. Just saying.
Shouldn't be blindsided by any moves, but it's a business. If Jimmy Garoppolo, if they find a way to move on from other players, if they're able to bring back Trent Williams and Jason Barrett, or Trent Williams and Kerry Hyder with the salary they would free up from moving on from Jimmy Garoppolo, I think that'd be big. I think that's the biggest problem. Not just Jimmy, they could lose like 10 important veteran leaders on this roster. So it kind of becomes a trade-off of who those 5 guys are that they want to keep in. I would lean toward other guys, but if they go Jimmy, then that's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys know that infamous Donald Trump quote where he says something to the effect of, "I could stand in the middle of the street and shoot someone." And...
Time out. We do not do any Donald Trump quotes here. He's canceled all 2021. We got him out of there. He's canceled all that. He's canceled. Oh shoot, what am I doing? But if that's how y'all feel, that's how I feel. Don't let me how I feel make me think how y'all feel. Y'all can feel how y'all feel. I feel how I feel. This is not a political channel. This is a 49ers channel. I don't care who y'all voted for at all. At all. I don't care. I literally don't care. This is a 49ers channel, not a political channel. So don't take that any type of way. Please, don't. This is a 49ers channel. At the end of the day, I'm a 49ers. I love Nick Bosa.
I think Kyle Shanahan has a little bit of that going on. His players love him. So I think to clarify, I'm not saying he has Trumpness going on, but he has the loyalty of his locker room going on.
No, he does have some serious fans. You're right.
And so I mean, this is a coach who got away with bringing his entire team to Arizona, keeping them away from their family. Not that it was his decision, but look what they did. They ended up flying in all the families for that game in Week 16. This is a coach who listens to rap like his players. This is a coach who his players like the shoes that he wears. I mean, he's a young coach, and his players love him. Yeah. So although it would obviously rock the boat a lot, and there would no doubt be some rumblings on Twitter of people saying, "What the heck? Why did we get rid of Jimmy?" No doubt about it. At the end of the
I don't think nobody will ever say that. I don't think nobody would ever say that. Just saying.
The players love Kyle Shanahan, and he could pull it off because I think that he is mostly well-liked in that locker room.
Yeah, I see no way in heck that he'd get any side-eyed view if he cut Jimmy or traded Jimmy, whatever you want to do, forced him into...
Hold on, time out. I know I've been pausing a lot. But if George Kittle complains about how Jimmy G doesn't text back, do you really feel like George Kittle's like really feeling like he really does feel some type of way if he constantly says it? He constantly says Jimmy G never texts me back. I never hear from Jimmy G. I only hear from Jimmy G when the season starts because that's when I see him the most. But after the offseason, I never hear from him. It's like he goes ghost. Just saying. If they say it constantly, it means something to them. You know what I mean? I don't know how really true it is. I'm not in George Kittle's phone. I don't talk to George. I don't talk to Jimmy. I don't know. It's just based off everything that I'm seeing and hearing. You know what I mean? Maybe George Kittle wants a new quarterback.
I mean, Jimmy, whatever. I think they all believe in it. They're gonna say the same old cliche thing. Oh, we trust in Kyle. We believe in his vision because it's not like he's giving them a real reason to doubt him in the first place. You know, it's not like he's gonna pull the Doug Peterson and just bench your quarterback in the middle of a game and cost them the win. So I mean, pretty much they all know that they can trust in him. They know he has a vision, and if he's doing it, and if he's cutting Jimmy, it's for a purpose.
It's for a purpose.
The only thing I can see a slight chance of there being why they would be, well, what's going on here, Kyle, is because you cut him and there's no immediate replacement. Yeah. You know, because some of these players they might be reactionary. I know they understand it's a business, but it could be because why are you cutting him? So we technically don't have a quarterback on the roster because Beathard and Mullins are free agents. So what are we looking at here? I think that'd be the only thing that could probably really be raised as concern.
We'll have to trade him.
I wanted to say yes, but I don't really think so. Just given what we saw them go through this year, what we've seen them over the course of the last 4 years, I think that the players buy into what Shanahan is saying and what he does.
They're bought in.
And they're going to, rally up and play as hard as they can, regardless of who the quarterback is. And if they move on from Garoppolo, that's going to keep some of their friends in the locker room at the same time. So I don't think it's going to be a problem if that's what he decides to do.
I've been thinking about it a lot. Someone brought it up yesterday on a show I was doing, and it seems like, yeah, they really do love Shanahan, as Tony pointed out, but they love Jimmy too. I mean, they really do love Jimmy. They were losers before Jimmy got there, and he usually wins with them. He's a pretty down-to-earth guy. They like him. So if they were to cut him after saying they wouldn't, after saying he's definitely the quarterback, I think it would raise eyebrows. I think, Tony, you guys are all right. He wouldn't lose the locker room right off the bat because he has a lot of equity built up. But if the replacement is Andy Dalton, which is what I would do, and Andy Dalton loses next year, and it's not even his fault, but if the Niners go 6-10 next year, and Jimmy Garoppolo goes somewhere else, plays and wins, You know, maybe you lose the locker room at that point. Maybe
Yeah.
people are like,
what did I just say before this video? Before I even clicked on what Grant says is what I just winning solves all problems. If you're not winning, there's going to be a problem. If you're winning, everybody's fine. I just said
what the hell was that, Kyle? We liked him. It worked. You got rid of him for no reason. Now, all of a sudden, his players are looking at him differently. So that's how it could blow up in his face. And I think that I think Kyle's thought this through. I don't think he wants that to happen. I don't think you can let that happen. I think part of him feels stuck. Maybe that's not a good excuse, but I think he feels stuck.
No, Grant, that's a solid excuse, and I think that actually reminded me of why I kind of hate this whole, well, look at Jimmy Garoppolo's win-loss record since he's come to the team, as if it's Jimmy Garoppolo, as if winning with Jimmy Garoppolo is just specific to him, as if they don't get another adequate quarterback that they won't get the similar results. It's like the same thing with D Ford. Oh, they can't get sacked because D Ford's out. Like, no. It's not a D Ford thing. Had they done what Nick Newman said, maybe put Marcus Golden there, they still probably get a very adequate pass rush. So to me, I just think that it's just these players, it's not just unique to that specific player. It's more like unique just because of the skill set that he fits. Right. Just keep looking to upgrade, you know?
And remember, if you lose that locker room, you get fired. It doesn't matter what you did.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson won the Super Bowl and got fired. He's out. Kyle Shanahan doesn't have that on his resume. So what he has going for him right now is a locker room that loves him unconditionally. And I think he's cognizant of that and, hesitant to jeopardize it, to use a bunch of big words.
And you've made the point in the past, Grant, too, about, if they move on without, with Lynch and if they decide to move on and they don't succeed, it's not just the locker room that's going to be on them. It's going to be Jed York. It's going to be a lot of other layers. So, they have a fall guy right now in Jimmy Garoppolo. They can run back with him and fail this year and say, see, I told you.
Right. Yeah.
Before they make that move.
Real quick, Sean says, players know Jimmy is limited. They're just being good soldiers. If Watson came out wanting to be an SF, what would Kittle say? Agree. Hey, if the Niners can find an upgrade, no one in the locker room is going to be like, hey, that's my friend. No, of course not. But if it's a rookie, if it's Kyle Trask, they don't know about Kyle Trask. If it's Andy Dalton, if it's Mitchell Trubisky, some of these players might be like, yo, what the hell are you doing? I mean, I trust you, but let's see how it works out. And if it doesn't work out, it's like, Kyle, you're an idiot. So I think that's the one thing. If they can get Deshaun Watson, no one's going to object. But how realistic is that? Maybe that's what happened.
That's gonna do it for the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I gotta take this call. It's very important. So I'm gonna end this video up early. Y'all already got my reaction. Y'all know how I feel. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out. To the next video, y'all.